Hey everyone, and welcome back to my next review, which this one I am super stoked for, which is Finland. So finally I get a winner. So far we've gone through a number of national finals and my winner going into them has either come runner-up or it's come fourth place or not even qualified for the nights, for instance. Albania being one of them, but finally Finland comes along and my favourite actually wins by a genuine landslide. Blind Channel will be representing Finland this year with the song Dark Side. Now, yesterday when I was watching the national final and I was trying to jump across from Norway to Finland to Estonia, back to Norway, back to Finland, etc. Sorry Sweden, I didn't get to watch Melfest last night, but can't watch them all. I was waiting for the results and I was looking at the jury results and I was like, what the fuck? The jury results were the exact same as my own ranking and I'm just like, which I'll post a side-by-side shot up now. So on the left hand side you can see what my ranking was and then you can see on the right hand side what the jury ranking was overall, and I was like, wait a minute, that's my ranking. What the? So I was watching it through and I was like, the juries were given like Blind Channel, what's it, all the 12s, and I was like, what? Really? I mean, I'm a rock fan, but really? When does everyone go for a rock song? Usually we're in the minority. What's going on? They took the jury vote by a storm. They took the public vote by a landslide. Much to my surprise, because I honestly thought the Teflon Brothers were going to win this. Given the way their popularity and the way the charts were going, I thought it was just going to be, okay, so Blind Channel may take the jury, but I thought the Teflon Brothers were going to take the public vote, and they didn't, and I was absolutely stunned. Anyway, there's enough talk on that. Let's get right into it. This is my take on Dark Side. Honestly, these flashing lights are going to kill my eyes afterwards, but I will. Yeah, you can tell I'm in the rock community on I love that little bit. I can imagine if we get a crowd going doing that. Oh my god, my rock needs have been filled. Finally. See, the thing is, it's dated, but yet it can still resonate so well. And it's that strong chorus, where it's just so impactful. You 9 times out of 10, you can always guarantee a rock group are definitely going to bring a performance, and they can sing that song incredibly well as well. See, the good thing about this is that even the verses are still very strong. And the whole thing just gets from A to B just so, like, without any problems. I love how they did this, the camera effects where they actually do sort of like are upside down, but I kind of wish they'd have actually done that bit where they were actually doing it upside down, but that probably would have been a bit dangerous. And this build, it's just like, come on, you know it's just going to explode. And the pyro, I can imagine all the things going on in Rotterdam. There's going to be pyro, there's going to be explosions, but if there's a crowd, this is just going to go down so well. It almost feels like their own concert, not necessarily a competition. Honestly though, that is how you do a performance. Let's just say that I was somewhat headbanging during that song, during that performance, which I can't do too much because my brain just can't handle it anymore, sad to say. I think I'm going to be downright honest, I think this is probably the first song I can probably say this could bloody well win it. And that's not just me being a rock fan, that's just me going, it is impactful as heck. Usually when it comes to rock songs, I'm just kind of like, it's definitely got a crowd, but I just can't see it doing really well. This could win. And this is the first song I've literally come across so far that go, yeah, top 10 without a doubt. If it doesn't necessarily come from the juries, it will come from the public. and I think it's a rock song, but it's at the same time it's got enough of that pop feel to make it very, very mainstream, to a point where even though you're not necessarily a rock fan, you're going to listen to that, especially to the general public. They're just going to look at that and it's going to be in their head as soon as they've heard that. It will remain in their head and they will pick up and they will vote for it. So juries that may look at the group, and usually from a rock song it's very niche, but from this they may go, you know what, rock songs do tend to chart now and again, and that this may be one of them. So the juries may look at it and go, yeah, I can see this, I can see where this is going. So yeah, it may not win, but I think it's still got a very, very good chance of doing incredibly well. And Finland, welcome back. Honestly, I've been missing you. This is the best song you've put forward in, oh my god, in a long time. Yes, it's dated. I will honestly be the first person to say that. This would have been this era of music that it's sort of come from. This song is very, very much to do with the mid-2000s. This is when I was growing up as a teenager. Linkin Park gives me the biggest vibes from this though, and the Rasmus, especially when they first started out and they became really popular in the mid-2000s. That just gives me massive similar vibes to it. I think it's safe to say that I was actually really, really happy that this won, and that I think it's a very, very strong song, and now it's becoming even more difficult for me to do a ranking. But at the same time, that doesn't take away anything from the other performances, because everybody actually brought something. Ilta's staging was absolutely gorgeous, and she performed it so well to a point where I was almost convinced that she was going to win it. And I actually put a tweet up as soon as she'd performed, and I said, this is going to be a three-way battle. It's going to be Ilta, it's going to be Blind Channel, or it's going to be Axel. And sadly it didn't end up being Ilta, Axel, or anybody else. But yeah, I haven't felt this strongly towards a song in a while. But is it the greatest rock song ever? No, obviously not. But it's good enough to stand out. So there's obviously going to be people who like it, there's obviously going to be people who don't like it, but that's always a good thing. So yeah, that's probably my best take on it. As I'm saying, the verses is very good. It just gels so well together, and it gets from A to B. It starts off and it just explodes to begin with, and then people have got their retain that attention all the way through, and the verses build up, and then that chorus kicks in again, and then by the end of that, but yeah, it's definitely good. It's a crowd pleaser. It's definitely one of those. So I'm really, really hoping we do have even if it's a small crowd, even if you have to get the other artists to basically stand up and be that audience, then even if a small crowd could just sort of like add to that overall performance, I think it would be good. That's all I can add to it. So put down in the comments what you think about the song. Is it one for you? Is it not? How do you think it will do overall? Am I being a little bit too optimistic? Or do you think I've gone completely mad? No, don't write that. Anyway, feel free to put your opinions and thoughts down in the comments, and next up I'll be looking at Spain, but I'll probably be doing either that review later on tonight, or I'll probably do it tomorrow actually, because there's no song reveal tomorrow, so that'll give me a day off so I can have a look at it then. So I think I'll probably finish off for today, because I've already done 4, and my energy levels are now starting to really, really drain. That's not necessarily because of having to do all these, it's more because that's just the way my brain works these days. So anyway, keep gas, and I'll see you soon.